Do you have an
You're
ID
not
on
getting
you?
my
yes,
ID.
we can require. South Carolina Court can require you to possess ID.
That's only when I've broken the law, or you can articulate that I have correct.
That's incorrect.
No, you're not correct.
I am normal. I'm practicing my First Amendment rights. What's your name and badge number?
Yeah, you're scaring my kid. There's no point of this. You know, this is ridiculous.
Wouldn't have to scare him if you were cooperative.
Well, no.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
What did I just tell you?
I'd like your supervisor out here. Call a supervisor because you're illegally detaining me. You cannot show me what I'm doing wrong.
Of what crime?
Not normal for somebody.
Are you
to
a
walk
law
into
enforcement or a normal enforcement?
I can. Would you like me to explain it to you?
No, see, you're digging yourself in the hole now. It's not normal.
Welcome back to CT3, where we highlight clips and I'll recap with a few educational pointers to ensure your rights aren't violated on your next encounter with a cop.
So you need some help with that?
I don't.
Are you here from court or anything?
What's that?
Are you here from court or anything like that?
I just said I don't need any help.
Well, sir, you're walking around here with a camera on you.
And I can do that.
Sir, excuse me?
And I can do that.
Why are you walking around with a camera?
Because I can.
Sir, am I getting an attitude with you?
You are.
Just asked you a question.
You're interrupting my video. Thank you. Is Agent Sterling Hill in today or his supervisor? Ma'am, I don't want to give my name. I just need to speak to his supervisor if he's here. And I still have it. I have 2 of them. Please tell me what law I'm breaking. None. Exactly. Get out of my face. What's going on, man? I'll be standing right here. And I said I don't need any help.
I'm talking about boss. Give me 1 second, please.
You're talking about me?
Yes, I am, sir. I've given you no lip or no disrespect. There's no reason you need to do that to me right now.
There's no reason for you to ask me, can you help me? This is a public space. I'm open to move freely as I want to. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Is this a public space?
For people on supervision?
No. Is this a public space? Is this building limited to only people that are on supervision?
We have clubs of extension downstairs. This is a probation office.
Okay, but my question is this space limited to only people? No, you can't. And I've already told this gentleman he can't.
Then you have no reason to be on this floor, sir, if you have no business.
Sir, did you not just see me go to that window?
And I asked if I could help you with a camera strap to your
You
chair.
can't help me with anything. I already told you that. The person that I want to speak to, I went to the window to ask for them. You're not him. I'm 100% confident.
But come on, we'll go up here and find out who you're looking for. Come on.
And who are you?
I'm the assistant agent in charge.
Come on, we're going
Okay.
to find
I
out.
need you to go this way. Come on.
You don't tell me where to go.
Yes, I can. I can actually remove you from this building.
Yep, okay. We'll find out today.
Okay, who did you ask for? Did you sign in?
I didn't sign in. She didn't ask me to sign in. Is that your policy to sign in?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Oh, well, you might want to get on her. She didn't tell me to sign in.
Who did he ask for? You didn't ask to speak to anybody?
Ask her what I asked her.
Did you speak
No,
to
did you
him?
ask to speak to anybody? That's what we want to know.
And if you ask her, she'll tell you.
Did you?
I don't have to tell you
Yes,
anything.
you do.
Okay, you'll find out.
I can't. Sterling.
See?
Supervisor.
That lady was all the way back there and she heard it. So how come she didn't hear it and she was right there?
Okay.
Sounds like a
Are
bunch
you
of
on probation?
I don't have to answer
Are
your
you
question.
on probation?
I don't have to answer your
Yes,
Then
question.
you need to leave the building. Come on. You have to
Sir,
leave the building.
don't touch me.
Yes, I do. You
Don't
have to
touch-
leave. I can instruct you
Okay.
to leave this building.
All right.
And place you on trespass.
Are you going to place me on trespass from
Yes,
a public
we
space?
can.
From a public
Yes,
space?
we can.
Okay. From a public space?
Yes, we can.
All right, we're going to find out.
You being resistant?
I don't have to be resistive. You don't give me lawful orders.
We just did. Step out
Okay.
of this building.
Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to go live now. We're here at the probation office. This is not...
Do you have an ID on you?
No, you're not getting my ID.
Do you have an
You're
ID
not
on
getting
you?
my
Yes,
ID.
we can require. South Carolina Court
No.
can require you to
No,
possess ID.
that's only when I've broken the law, or you
No,
can
that's
articulate that I
incorrect.
have correct.
That's
no,
incorrect.
No, you're not correct.
You're being
Trying to
disorderly
help.
conduct.
I'm being disorderly because
Yes.
you're refusing me in a public space.
We're not refusing you. We asked you who you needed to see.
Did the lady just tell you who I asked to speak to?
Yes, she did.
Okay,
And
so
then
I
when
just
we tried
asked to speak to
search,
someone,
you
correct?
said- when we asked you about the person, you said Agent Hill. Okay.
No, I didn't. I said Agent Hill's supervisor, not Agent Hill.
Okay, and when we said something about going to get him, you said what? I don't need to talk to you.
I don't need to talk to him, is what I said. Him. He asked me that I need his help.
He is an agent of this department. He can ask anyone anything up in the hallway that is standing.
And I don't have to answer the question.
You do.
No, I
You
don't.
can be removed from the
Okay.
office.
How about we contact the police department? They can explain it to you.
And we'll put you on trespass notice.
Okay. Well, you'll find out. This is a First Amendment protected activity.
That's incorrect. It's
Okay.
not.
Okay. We'll
You
find
need to
out.
go back to Kellogg's Law School you went to.
Okay. And what's your name again?
Oh wait, I don't have to tell you that.
Oh,
You know what you
true.
said?
That's so true.
Did you have paperwork for Mr.
Okay, can you send a city officer up to the
I
probation
asked to
office
speak to his
South
supervisor.
Tower Street. We're going to place an individual on trespass notice in this building. He stepped outside. He said, I don't have to do this, that, or the other, but we just want him placed on trespass notice in the building due to cause ruckus upstairs. And it just, you know, we're here to help somebody if they want to tell us, but he refuses to tell us anything.
Am I required to answer your questions?
There we go. That's.
Am I required to answer his questions because he asked me something? I don't think so.
What's your name, sweetie?
I'm not going to tell you.
You gotta tell me your name.
I do not.
Yes, when I get out with you, you have to tell me your name.
That's not true.
That
Get
is
your
true.
supervisor. What's your name and your badge number?
My name is Officer Bates. My badge number is 625. Would you like to speak with my supervisor?
Either your supervisor or your watch commander, one of the two. I know that's not your policy.
To begin, this was a public servant failure from the start. The so-called agent of the department created the issue, coming off so aggressively, speaking to South Carolina accountability like he's used to talking to the probationers. This type of attitude being displayed by public servants is unacceptable and they should be removed from their duties. State employees should be grateful to have such a position and should always show that gratitude to the citizens who fund their paychecks. Now to the female cop on scene, she is just as educated on the law as my 6-year-old daughter. I'm sorry, Jordan, to compare you to her, but this is sad. This cop knew nothing about what constitutes her getting ID from a citizen. And she knew absolutely nothing about lawfully trespassing a citizen from public property. What's the point of being a police officer if you have to refer to your supervisor to do your job properly? Let's see how the supervisor behaves when they arrive.
He's on his way.
And there's no refusing to give information as I'm not required because I haven't committed a crime.
Okay. Well, if
Just because you
anybody
make
who
contact
wants
with
to
me,
be- any business owner can put anybody.
this isn't a business.
They want to.
This is state probation. That means it is a public space.
You can still put people on trespassing.
Yeah, if they've committed a crime.
You're trespassing. Like they don't want you here.
Okay, it's a public space. Can't be trespassed.
My supervisor's on the way.
I heard you the first time you said it.
Can we move to the sidewalk so we're not in the middle of the
Yeah, I don't want to get charged for pedestrian in the roadway. So I really don't even care about that. She's basically telling me that I need to ID, and I haven't committed a crime. This
Okay,
isn't
so
a stop in an ID state.
Okay,
And just
so
because you received a call for service or a suspicious person still
Okay, let me
doesn't
stop
constitute.
you. We know what this is all about, that you're trying to draw the officers in and saying that they're violating your rights. But here's what the deal. They want you on trespass from here. Okay?
For what reason? What
You have to ask them. We don't
can you
run-
articulate the crime that I've committed? Because he says that I don't have to commit a crime.
To the office said, and he told the lady up front.
No, he told you to ask for me to ask you.
She said that he said, I want to speak to Sterling Hill's supervisor, and they asked me, what his name is, and this is how I got involved. I'm the assistant agent, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
And they said he's video and he won't tell the name. So I come up there and we're like, who are you here to see? I don't have to tell you that. Well, what's your name? I don't have to tell you that. I'm like, well, are you on probation? I don't have to tell you that. I'm like, well, if you're not on probation and you won't tell us who you are because of safety hazard, we have a lot of people report that you need to leave the building. I don't have to leave the building. Sir, you need to be leaving the building. We're going to place you on trespass. You won't tell us what you need, what you're about. Just, I want to talk to this person. We don't know if it's a setup on somebody, you know, he's going to assault a supervisor. We don't know. He won't tell us anything. So for safety, we're like, well, then you need to leave the building. It's a law enforcement, you know, up there. And he said, I'm not leaving the building. You step outside and place on trespass. Said, come on, let's go. He come down there and he said, I don't have to leave the building. We said, go. Started to close the door. He grabbed the door. Said, no, I don't have to leave the building. He pulled back on the door to try to forcibly enter the building. And that's when we called. Said, we're going to call the city. He said, we'll call the police. They can come up here and tell you I don't have to leave. And that's why we called. And that's but we want to know how can we help him to begin with, but he won't explain anything. And that's where we're at now.
So here's what's happening. Is I'm not sure if you all saw that video. There's several guys going around, and I'm just going to be honest. And I know you're recording me because I'm recording you. What they're trying to do is they're trying to draw law enforcement in to say that we're violating their rights, First Amendment rights.
Right.
And they're trying to draw you in with the First Amendment and Fourth Amendment and all that good stuff. So that's what that's about.
Okay. We don't know. I mean, I hadn't seen anything.
I agree with you. I agree with you. You don't know. You deal with a whole lot of people here. Yeah. I totally agree with you.
The principle is I'm not required to answer your questions in public. One, I'm not a probationer. I'm not on parole. I'm not required to answer your questions. Two, it's a public space. Three, you put your hands on me to remove me from a public space, which you didn't have. Did you not touch me? Did you touch me in the process?
Come on, let's go.
You're not answering the question. Did you touch me in the process?
Do what I was like.
Yeah, because I don't have to do what you say. That's what you don't understand. I don't have to do what you say. You have no governing authority over me.
But anyways, that's why we're here.
Again, I'm not going to ID, and I'm not going to be placed on trespass because this is a public space.
That's what I'm saying. Is this some Homeland Security thing? I don't know.
Would you like to see the paperwork? Homeland Security gives us the authority to record government entities.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
They've been, it's like I said, there's a couple of them circling around. They've been down to the courthouse.
I was just there 30 minutes ago. Because we have the right to do so.
They've been down to the courthouse. They've been down to our police department. They've recorded the county officers. And again.
And I respect your opinion. You feel like we're baiting you in, and I necessarily don't. Like I said, I came in here with the purpose to. That's what I said, and I respect your opinion. And there's some of us that do, but I didn't. I actually came in here with the purpose to see a supervisor, but someone asked me how can they help, and I said no, you can't, because I didn't want to speak to that person. He wasn't the supervisor in charge. I knew he wasn't. So because he didn't have on the proper uniform. I've never seen a supervisor, if any of the probation officers in South Carolina, that wear a uniform. They always dress casual like you guys.
Because our policy is we're like a business attire.
Okay. Again, what was he the supervisor though? Exactly.
So you didn't know. Again, you didn't. know.
Well, I guess my assumption was correct, but it was correct.
No, it was incorrect.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but anyway.
So like I said, we just let them record.
Yeah. Am I being placed on trespass?
As far as I'm concerned, no.
Thank you.
We just let them record, but we do keep.
Am I free to go?
You are.
Thank you. Free to go. I'm free to stay.
So the supervisor claims that lawfully filming a public building is baiting the police. So what is it called to leave a vehicle with the keys in it and the door open parked in a poverty-stricken area? The real question is, how is it so easy for law enforcement to be baited? Let me guess. Because it's normal for them to violate citizen rights. And when we film you violating our rights, it's called baiting? What kind of cop logic is that? Law enforcement officers simply don't like being held accountable. That's why they treat camera-wielding citizens like criminals. Cops will use their connections at the local news station to do a story to slander First Amendment auditors. They claim to wear out to cause problems for a reaction. No, we're just out with the camera, and public service causes the problem because they don't like being filmed, which is then the reaction. Cops will eventually find a reason to pull over an auditor to get their information and enter their name into a database with real criminals. Unfortunately, I don't see the situation getting any better anytime soon, but we must continue our fight. It's awesome to see South Carolina Accountability have those servants educated and walk back into the building to finish filming his visit. I would give that supervisor some props for upholding the citizen rights, but I'm not, because he did what he had to do to prevent from being fired and sued, because obviously a higher up from the state government had informed them of our rights in an email.
What's up, everyone? Got some activity over here. See what's going on.
Hey, don't give me directives, buddy.
Sorry?
Don't give me directives. Just do your job. Just do your job. Do your job. So he's probably calling for backup now because he's a coward. So we got Officer 201-23255. He wants to give me directives.
Back up over like I see you, okay?
What's your name and badge number, bud?
Officer Savage, badge 201.
Hey, Officer Savage, don't worry about where I'm at.
Don't tell me what to worry
Do your
about.
job.
Go back over
Do your job. I'm on a public easement. I can be wherever I want. For your safety, you got a gun and a badge and a taser, and you're worried about your safety? You can't ask me anything, buddy. You can't ask me anything. Bye-bye. Officer Savage here asked for his safety. Coward. I already know your name.
Get it?
I already know your name. I don't need it. I don't need it. Why'd you park and block traffic?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. You're a tyrant, ain't you, buddy? You're a tyrant, aren't you? Straight tyrant.
You're doing a bunch of this. You can do that. That's fine.
I know I can. I know. You picked a douchebag job, buddy.
Anyone can do
Just face it. You picked a job that people can't stand you. And he's all worried about his officer's safety. He had to call you here. Bunch of cowards. Got guns and tasers and billy clubs. You're scared of a man with a camera.
Billy clubs?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 48 years old. How old are you? Probably older than you are. Probably older than you are.
No.
Yeah. Little man.
Nope.
Whatever, little man. Just remember, your profession sucks.
That's fine.
Clowns in costumes, welfare recipients. That's all you are. It's not an opinion, it's fact, buddy. It's fact. You're a welfare recipient. That's a fact.
And everybody wants a stage, too. Remember that.
I don't need a stage.
Everybody wants
I don't need a stage.
Everybody wants a stage.
I don't need a stage to protest you.
Everybody wants a stage.
Number 184 here. We got number 203 here. 203. Now he's saying I'm going to try to get in his car. That's how much of a coward he is.
Hey, what are you doing over there? Hey,
Record all you want, but back it up.
Hey, bud, when I break the law, that's when you can tell me what to do.
Back it up.
When I break the law, that's when you can tell me what to do. You're a law enforcement officer, right?
That's right.
You're not a feelings enforcement officer,
Get away
correct?
from these guys.
I am not breaking the law. I'm not breaking the law.
Walk over there and be a normal person.
Yeah.
Walk over there.
I am normal. I'm practicing my First Amendment rights. What's your name and badge number?
You can record
What's
all
your
you
name and
want.
badge
Just
number?
Step over there, man.
What's your name
Step
and badge
away
number?
from
I'm
us.
asking you your name.
Jansen 179.
Yeah,
right
thanks
there.
a lot, Jansen.
Stand over there.
I'm not listening
What's
to
your
you, buddy.
name?
My
What's your
name is
name?
Good Citizen.
Right. Well, I
Yeah.
gotta tell you, but you ain't gotta tell me.
I don't have to tell. I'm a private citizen. You took the douchebag welfare
So am I.
recipient job, not me.
So am I.
You took the welfare recipient job. You just cuss at me, a member of society? You just cussed at a member of society? And you're a sergeant? And you're a sergeant? That's why the rest of your guys are clowns too. I'm staying right here, buddy. I'm staying right here. Clown. Is that who you learned from there, buddy? That's your sergeant? What a great department you guys got. What a great department, dude. That's why people can't stand you. Idiot, man. Scared to death of a guy with a camera. You think I'd be dumb enough to go in your car when I'm filming it? Idiot, man.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, okay, welfare recipient number 1. Okay, welfare recipient number 1. Make sure you tell your boot-licking buddies to deep throat the whole boot. You gotta deep throat the whole boot. Make sure. And this dude here. Oh, make sure I don't go in the door. Make sure you watch your door. He might try to get in. What an idiot.
Don't worry.
Four police officers here for a possible DUI and a guy with a camera.
Over here. Get the record.
There it goes. Another kidnapped car.
I always feel the police said everything that most of us Americans wish we could say to these cops. It's a shame they waste their time to give us useless directives. I mean, seriously, do you think he's gonna try to break into a police car while all these cops are there while he's filming? Common sense goes a long way, and it seems like most cops are just absent of that trait. The divide between cops and citizens is not gonna get any closer if law enforcement officers don't know how to treat us with respect. We can clearly see in almost every situation it's us versus them. It's never a togetherness. God forbid, imagine if we're ever invaded. At some point, law enforcement needs to have a big conference to say, hey, we need to start treating these citizens with a little bit more respect because one day we're gonna need them. One day we're gonna have to come together and work hand in hand. So let's start implementing some strategies so when that day comes, we will be prepared. I'm thankful for our great military, but we will have to band together when times get tough, and cops like this is preventing that from happening. Let's continue.
Hello, sir.
What's up?
How are you? Do you have an ID with you?
Really?
Well, some people drove by and said you were out here taking pictures and video in the military gate.
And is there a problem with that?
I just asked you for your ID, man.
What's your
Right
name?
now, there's no problem.
What's your name?
Pyle, P-Y-L-E.
And your badge number?
63428.
Cool, appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep. Who are you?
Who are you?
I just told you. Right? I thought we were being cordial. So do you have an ID with you?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Any questions at all, or just your identity?
Any questions?
Any questions? So you're not going to tell me why you're out here videotaping the military base? Did you get some good photos? Good video? Watching the sunset?
Trying to, you're kind of interrupting me.
Okay.
I was actually talking to my audience.
Okay. So you answered some questions, that's good. Do you have like a YouTube
page or something?
Have I committed a crime?
Huh?
Have I committed a crime?
No.
Okay, well,
have I said that you... Okay, well, can you like make sure that you're not impeding traffic and all that?
Do I look like I'm impeding traffic?
I didn't say that you were. I said.
Then why are you bringing it up?
Make sure.
Okay, I don't need it. I don't need your instructions, sir.
Okay.
I'm not a child.
Okay.
Okay. You can go now. You're dismissed.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What's your YouTube channel? Or your audience? Did you drive here? Park over there? How long are you planning on being here? In case we get some more calls, we can tell them how long you're going to be here.
I was actually getting ready to leave, but
okay.
I might stay here a while now.
Okay. Well, have fun videotaping. Oh, you don't want to be on camera?
During encounters with law enforcement, exercising the right to mostly remain silent can often be the most prudent course of action, particularly when faced with requests for identification or questioning. This principle remains true as we see News Now Alaska maintains control over the interaction. It's essential to recognize that law enforcement officers are trained to gather information during investigations, and their questions may be aimed at eliciting incriminating statements or gathering evidence against the individual. Also, by not speaking so much, effectively limits the officer's ability to obtain information that could be used against you. In situations where emotions may be running high or tensions are elevated, maintaining silence can severely diffuse the situation and prevent further confrontation. It's a good idea to always record these interactions because when they see that camera, it will definitely slow some of these officers down. Let's continue.
What's going on?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm asking you, what are you doing?
Filming.
Filming what? Where's your press credentials?
Really?
Really?
I had a great interaction with Paul.
Then how come I know nothing about this?
About filming in public?
You're filming people's private business.
In public.
That's pretty shitty, honestly.
You're entitled to your opinion.
No, that's not an opinion, that's fact.
Okay.
What's your name?
I don't have to give you my name.
What is your name?
I don't have to give you my name.
Really?
Yeah.
How about you not insert yourself in other people's business?
I'm not. You inserted me into this.
No, you inserted yourself.
How did I insert myself by standing in a public area filming matters
You're on
of public?
private property right now.
This is an easement, sir.
And this is not easement. You're on private property.
Do you want to arrest me for trespassing?
I want you to leave and find something better to do with your life, because that's sad.
You want a complaint?
Do I want to complain?
Yeah, keep going down this road. You're going to get
Go ahead. Here's my card. You can make a complaint.
I will. I'll call Paul.
Good, call Paul. Because what you're doing is bullshit.
So glad you ruined your whole interaction.
I'm a cop, and you will respect my authority.
So here we have an assistant police chief that believes a citizen needs press credentials to video things in public. Not only that, he said you're filming people's private business as if he was just hired yesterday and has no knowledge of the law. And then he proceeds to give his personal opinion on what Minnesota News Now should be doing in his life. Well, I hope this Assistant Police Chief Sean Brown watches this video and reads the comments to see what people think about what he should be doing in his life. I know one thing, with the attitude like that and the lack of knowledge that he withholds, makes him look foolish and uneducated to the public, and these clips last a lifetime. He should try learning the basics of his job, because I know some rookies that at least know you don't need press credentials, and it's not against the law to film a private business. One day I hope the training of the ones that's in charge of training will be retrained. Let that sink in.
How you doing today?
Alright. Do you have any ID on you? Getting calls of suspicious people again, so
Would that
I know
be
you're over there by the library, so...
Would that be a misdemeanor or a felony?
What?
Suspicion.
Well, you're...
Because according to 34285,
right,
3.5, I'm not.
Now you're on private property, though.
No, this is a sidewalk.
But you were over here earlier.
No, I was not.
Okay, that's what they're...
The camera doesn't lie.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Are you gonna let me see your camera?
So according to this...
Are you going to let me see your camera?
No.
Okay, so I don't know.
Not,
you're
I mean...
against theirs, right?
Not unless you're going to arrest me for something.
You have your ID on you?
This code right here, specifically, yes. Huh?
What
it's 35285.3.5, failure to ID. It only says I have to ID if I'm being charged with a crime. Do you suspect me of a crime?
Yeah, trespassing.
I need, what's your reasonable articulable suspicion?
ID?
What is your reasonable articulable
I'm asking you for ID.
suspicion?
I'm asking you for ID.
What is your reasonable articulable suspicion? I'm not under any requirement.
What's that?
That's my Fifth Amendment right.
What's that got to do with
I'm invoking it to remain silent. I'm not going to waive it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to speak to you without my lawyer at this point.
Well, you want to call him?
I don't answer questions.
See, now you don't want to talk to him. I'm going to read this, okay? You want to go...
What's your badge number, sir?
Property?
What's your badge number, sir?
3900.
You've been very professional. Thank you.
I know. See, like I said, the complaint we had was using video in cars in here.
What's your name, sir?
Where?
What's your badge number?
6671.
Are you ILEA certified?
Yes.
So you would know about asking for ID.
You don't want to answer.
You're a public servant. You have to.
No,
you're under an obligation. You're a public servant.
No, you can talk
public
to my
servant.
chief.
Bring him down here. I'd love to.
You can talk to him.
Okay, I'll go there next.
Stop in it right down the road.
Yeah, I'm not going to go in the building, but if he wants to come outside, that'd be great.
That's a public building. You can go to the lobby.
Well, this is a public building. I mean,
but it's also private property.
It uses government resources. But if they said I'm over here, this is still public access. You realize that?
Private property.
Look, handicaps. Nobody's come out here and said that, and I have to be given the right to leave. Nobody's come out here and asked me to leave. If you're going to say for trespassing, I have to be given the right to leave. Nobody's asked me to leave.
Well, when I was talking to you earlier.
Yes, sir.
It was a little unusual because we don't have someone, walking around videotaping, so just out of the ordinary. Why I was down there earlier, so I haven't been in to talk with them there, but it could be that they're a little bit afraid to come out because you never know these days what'll happen.
What do you mean what'll happen? I have I have a Nikon, not a Canon.
I understand, but but I'm just saying, how they, people doing things nowadays. You don't know if somebody's got a weapon on them, if they're gonna.
Oh, I'm totally unarmed.
Okay.
I mean, I'll give you that. I mean, I have no weapons on me whatsoever.
Because sometimes people do a lot of research, before they. That's why.
This is Division of Family Resources, not to mention the WIC building. Oh, yeah. This is a government entity. If they rent space out of here and they have a public parking area, it's public.
Well, it's public access.
Yeah, public access, which means I have a right to be on it if I need to be on it. Right. If I want to walk through here and walk around and do the horseshoe, that's fine. That's my business to be on here to see if the WIC office is maintaining their property. Okay. If the taxpayer dollars is getting the trash out of here, making sure it's not, there's not enough parking. Everybody's parking on the streets. Everybody's parking where they're not supposed to be parking. So if I wanted to walk through here and count all the parking spaces, nobody can tell me no. Okay. I have business on the property if I was even on the property, which I was not.
Not in front of it.
Right.
Not in front of it.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Am I being detained?
We're just waiting to see if they want you no trespass.
So
If
am
they
I being
say
detained?
You are till they tell us.
What
that you
crime
no
do you
trespass.
suspect me of committing?
What did I just tell you?
I'd like your supervisor out here. Call a supervisor because you're illegally detaining me. You cannot show me. You cannot show me what I'm doing wrong. Are you illegally detaining me?
We'll find you.
I'm in
am I holding you?
I'm a bright freaking vest. Of course you're going to find me.
Am I holding you?
I'm asking if I'm being detained.
Am I holding you?
Am I being detained?
Am I detaining you?
Am I being detained?
Am I detaining
Or
you?
am I free to go?
Bye.
If I'm free to go, I'm free to stay, right?
Bye. On the sidewalk, right.
I've always been on the sidewalk.
Okay.
Or the public easement.
How long is your battery good for?
Considering I have several battery backups, about 18 hours.
At least you got a nice day.
Excuse me, sir.
Huh?
I said, excuse me, I don't want to walk between you guys and get shot or tased.
Oh, well, I
I'm going to go that way.
Shoot at each other with you walking between.
Well, I just want to make sure I'm giving you notice because I want to see if there's any emergency lights on.
Plenty path there. Emergency lights,
Yeah, I mean, he's well. A lot of times the officers, no lights in the front, emergency lights in the rear. He doesn't have any emergency lights. He's parked in a no parking area. I just want to see.
No parking sign?
You tell me.
I see a no parking sign.
Okay. I do see him blocking the driveway though. The entry.
Where?
Right there on the curve. If I was parked there, I'd get a ticket. But I don't see the emergency.
Okay. All right. Well, they don't want you on their property, so as long as you stay off the property.
Well, don't shoot anybody, don't tase anybody, and don't sick your dog, and don't beat your wife either.
Getting prepared is a very simple thing to do to ensure that we're ready when we're tested. And that goes for any situation. However, in situations when you encounter law enforcement officers, every citizen in the United States should be prepared to deny unlawful directives from law enforcement officers. That includes unlawful identification requests, which then you should respond with, "What crime have I committed?" That includes unlawful detainments, which again you should respond with, "What crime do you suspect me of committing?" Which also includes, "You're under arrest." And again, we need to know, what reasonable articulable suspicion do you have of me committing a crime? It's real simple. Without a crime, cops' hands are tied. I know in some neighborhoods, they will come up to you, put you in cuffs, and then start investigating. That's why you need to know your rights. And like I said at the beginning, you need to be prepared. And it's not hard to do. Let's take notes from Indiana News. Even if we have to keep the key things we need to say with us at all times to make sure that we're prepared, let's do that. Let's continue.
Just checking the parking lots, man. Make sure you guys are doing okay.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah.
Okay, man. What's your name?
For what?
I'm just contacting you. I just have to. So
You have to.
So there's a law that just came out.
Okay.
To where anybody I contact, even if it's consensual, I have to get your demographics that I can
Really?
say that I contacted you. Yes.
No. That's not the law.
Yes, it is.
Nope.
With Senate Bills 217.
No, this is not a stop and ID state.
Okay, so I have to say that I did contact you.
Okay. Good. You say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, when I run the plate,
Okay.
it is coming back with a warrant hit.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure that you're not the person. And
Nope, I'm not the person.
So can I get your name?
No.
And why not?
Well, this is first you said that you have to ID me. No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
This is not a stop and ID state.
Says who?
What do you mean says who? It's a law. It's a law,
So
sir.
the law states now that anybody I contact,
Okay.
I need to get an ID so I can say that I contacted you.
No, I don't think so. That's
Yes,
not
it
the
is.
law. This is private property, sir.
It is not. It is a public parking lot.
No, this is private property.
It is a public parking lot.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm sorry.
That we're gonna get arrested.
Yeah, you're scaring my kid. There's no point of this. You know, this is
Okay, well,
ridiculous.
Wouldn't have to scare him if you were cooperative.
Well, no. That's just ridiculous, man. That's just ridiculous.
Okay.
I'm sorry, man.
Sorry for what? For being uncooperative?
Oh no, I'm just not gonna give you all this free information for nothing. We're just sitting here. We're not doing anything wrong. We're waiting for somebody.
Okay, and like I said, when I ran the plate, it came back with the warrant hit, and I want to make sure it's not
Sorry,
you.
it's not me. Yeah, it's
how
not me.
How do I know that? Because
I'm sorry, it's not me. I don't know.
Because I don't know
what
your
to tell
name.
you.
Until I can get your name.
I'm sorry. I'm not the type of person who releases my name like that. No, absolutely not. No, I'm sorry, bud.
All right, sir. Have a good day.
You have a good day too.
We talk about it all the time, and this is the perfect clip to show you that law enforcement officers will say whatever they want to try to control you and ultimately violate your constitutional rights. Law enforcement officers are required to have a valid reason, such as reasonable suspicion or probable cause, before initiating contact with individuals demanding identification. Without any reasonable suspicion of criminal activity is a clear violation of their Fourth Amendment rights, which protects against unreasonable searches and seizures. The officer's decision to fabricate lies to Danke in order to intimidate him is highly unethical and demonstrates a flagrant abuse of power. Making up false claims about warrants or non-existent laws to justify the cop's demands is a tactic we cannot fall for. As seen, this officer had no choice but to back down. And the notion that the cop must identify and document every interaction with citizens is a policy and not a law. Such actions amount to harassment and intimidation rather than legitimate law enforcement activities and have no place in any police department across the nation. Let's continue.
An article together. Putting an article together out in the area. An article together of these cars out here. I was inside City Hall. She said she let the mayor get back with me, but I just left and came over to the police department. Spoke to the lady out front and told her I'd be out here just taking a few photos of the license plates, the tags, the inside of the cars, just trying to see the upkeep of them.
Okay. Do you have any identification on
I
it?
do not.
Okay. I need to see
I left it all in the car.
know who you are when you're out here casing my place. I don't know what you're doing. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm just filming. That's all.
Okay. But you say that, but I don't know what you're doing.
Well, I mean,
okay. Why are you out here filming police cars and looking in the police cars and tags and stuff?
Just for general public knowledge. That's all.
Okay. I need to see some kind of identification.
I don't have any on me.
Kind of identification.
I don't have any on me. Can I have your name?
Yeah, you can step right over here in my car. I'll give you my name and I'll get yours. Okay?
Well, who are you?
I'm Sergeant Peavy.
You're Sergeant. Is there an officer above you?
Huh?
Is there an officer above you?
The Chief of Police.
Chief of Police. Okay.
You want to talk to him too?
You might want to go get him.
Okay.
Because you're above your jurisdiction out here, partner.
No, sir, I'm not.
I can show you, but I can tell you.
Don't walk off.
No,
sir.
First off, I'm free to walk where.
Reasonable suspicion
of what crime?
Now, which is why I have
of what crime? Of what crime?
And I'm going to gain
suspicion of what crime? You're avoiding that question because you know you done dug yourself in the hole.
Reasonable suspicion
of what crime?
Not normal for somebody.
Are you a law enforcement or a normal enforcement?
I can. Would you like me to explain it to you?
No, see, you're digging yourself in the hole now. It's not normal. So you're telling me that every law that's written in the U.S. has to be normal in order to be a...
No, sir.
Okay, then. You just answered your own questions. Of what crime? Of what crime? There's no crime here. You just don't like my camera.
Would you like me to explain
I don't want to like anything.
If
I just...
stop talking, I'll explain
You're right.
I'm
going to stop talking because I'm keeping doing what I'm doing.
No, you're not going anywhere right now.
You cannot restrict my...
identify
you can't restrict my movement in this public area. You can't do it.
No, I can at the moment.
You cannot.
You're not
the
under
Supreme
arrest, but you
Court.
are
Okay.
being detained until I find out.
Detained for what crime? Tell me that. And after you answer that question,
find out what you're
after
doing.
you answer that question, tell me and tell my attorney what crime you're detaining me for.
Well,
Let me hear.
Your attorney got nothing to do with
No.
between you and your attorney.
He has it. No, between you and my attorney. You're gonna call Justice Department a lot of money. I don't have to tell you a damn thing.
Huh?
Are you the chief? How you doing out here, brother? Can I talk to you, sir? Because this officer here is irrational. I'm David. Nice to meet you, brother. Yes, you are irrational. I'm David. Nice to meet you. I'm doing a little filming out here in the parking lot. Not only has he threatened to detain me, and his suspicion is it's not normal. My question to him was, is it normal or is it illegal? He said it's not normal. I said, sir, I've broken no law. I'm filming. I'll be on my way. He told me I was detained.
What I want you to do is I would like for you to at least look at that yellow sign that's on the building over there.
Did I
see what it says? Authorized personnel only.
In this parking lot or down there?
It's this whole section because
so why isn't
they drive through here.
So why isn't their sign there?
Hurricane Michael, actually. We haven't had a chance to put all the signs up.
So until that sign is put up, there's no sign here for you to abide by.
The other question that we had, there was a concern actually that prompted us to actually talk to you.
Yes, sir.
Out here in the public, there is no expectation of privacy. We all understand.
Can you tell him that there, please?
He understands that as well.
I would like for you to tell him that on camera,
What I want you to understand is that when we as law enforcement officers get calls from the general public, all right, it is our job to go out and find out what's going on. You know, if a person's carrying a television at 10 o'clock at night down the street, that's not normal behavior.
But is it illegal?
Okay. So that gives us the right to at least talk to the individual to determine if they are committing a crime or have committed a crime.
I'm glad you said that.
Okay?
So after he talked to me,
But
can I talk, please? Because you've said more than enough to answer all his questions.
Okay.
You said that y'all are obligated to come talk to find out if there's a crime being committed, correct? So with that being said, let's go back to you. Is there a crime being committed? No, but I want to talk to you. I want to talk to him first. Is there a crime being committed right now?
I don't know yet.
You don't
That's what
know
I'm
that.
trying to determine.
So what crime do you see? There's a camera. There's a man in a parking lot. Where's the crime? You won't answer that because you don't put your foot in your mouth, you idiot.
We received a call in regards to you videotaping.
Yes, sir.
In a building.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the question is, and the concern is that was an individual casing this place for a potential robbery? Okay. So that is how the call came out.
You're joking, right?
No, I am not joking at all.
Those sweet
and you
ladies.
have to understand, what is today's date?
Those
Today
sweet
is
ladies.
September the 12th.
The day after 9/11, and my heart goes out to every family that lost a loved one.
So some of these individuals are still edgy.
So those
about
sweet
it.
ladies
So
called
when
you
have
after
an
I talked to
individual-
them.
When you have an individual that comes in and videotapes and tries to go into areas that are for authorized personnel.
Well, I didn't walk. I asked him. I said, "Hey,
I
listen,
understand.
I'll be down this hallway." She said, "No, there's a sign there." I said, "Yes, ma'am. I won't go past that sign."
That is what prompted us to engage you in conversation to
Okay.
find out if what your intentions were. If you're just going around filming, by all means, have at it.
Don't tell me that. Tell him that, please.
He's aware of it.
No,
Okay?
I want you to
He's one
listen.
of my employees.
Honor your oath
my
and
number
tell.
guy.
Listen, honor your
All right?
oath and tell this man that I am allowed to film as long as I stay well within a publicly accessible area. Please tell him that. Tell him.
He's aware of it.
I want you to
He
tell him,
knows
please.
that.
Make me
Okay?
feel better. You're a public servant. Please serve me.
He just heard me say it.
But I want you to tell him.
I'm not going
I
to
want
go
you to
into
tell
that.
him.
Okay?
So you won't correct your officer in public.
No, I'm
You
not
won't
saying
correct
that I'm
your-
not correcting
Well,
him.
can you tell him, please?
He knows because I just told it
I
to
want
you.
to
Just like
document you
everybody on
telling your
YouTube-
sergeant. I want you to
just
document
like
you.
everybody on YouTube knows the same thing.
This
that I
isn't
just
going to
told you.
YouTube. This is going to the local news media because that is unbelievable that he's going to tell me that suspicion of me filming is enough to detain me, and you're going to allow him to tell me that?
Yes.
You know you did.
I am going to allow him to do that because I explained to you the circumstances.
But was there a law
We
being-
received a call by the general
How you doing, buddy?
public.
I have the right to find
So
out
we
who
have
you
the
are, what you're
we
doing.
have the
You don't have that right.
the
I got a Fourth
obligation-
Amendment right to protect me from you.
Okay.
I have a Fourth Amendment right to protect me from idiots like you.
All right.
I have a
Now-
right.
Now, let me explain something.
No, I'm not insulting.
There's no
The
reason
truth.
to
No,
insult
I got a First
okay?
Amendment right that allows me freedom of speech.
All right. So,
Oh, it is on video, and the whole world's gonna see it. Okay, and I hope your family doesn't watch social media because they're gonna
this
see
is
it too.
over.
It is.
All right.
Y'all can go back
You
inside.
have a wonderful day.
I will. I promise I will do my best. Go ahead, follow suit, partner. Bye.
You still haven't identified.
Go, and I'm not going to.
Why?
I'm not going to. Follow suit. Holler at your partner.
Because the chief said so.
No, because I'm telling you to. Bye.
No, you don't tell me anything.
I bet you're going to go in that
Okay,
door.
You have a nice
I bet
day.
you're going to go in that door.
You have a nice day.
I promise I will. Please leave. You're harassing me now. I've done nothing wrong. Please leave.
There's no need.
I'm not upset, but tell your sergeant to swallow his ego here and just leave.
No, the thing is
Tell your sergeant to swallow his ego and
I'm
leave.
asking you now, all right?
To do what?
We are de-escalating.
And I'm trying to
You
de-escalate. No.
unfortunately,
I'm
are
de-escalating.
bringing it back
How?
up because you're trying to belittle this individual.
No.
okay? So
His ego
it's
is in effect.
over.
And now your ego, because you're telling me I'm belittled. Okay, it's over. All right, I'm done
just saying
talking.
that you're
Okay.
creating a scene out here.
I'm not
It's
creating a scene.
necessary.
Y'all came out here. Adios. Thank you. I will try.
Even better weekend.
I will. Please, y'all be safe out there, all right? Y'all be safe. I told you he's gonna walk back inside. As we know, filming police cars in a parking lot is well within our constitutional rights. It's important to note that exercising one's First Amendment right to film in a public space, especially when documenting matters of public interest such as police activities, is a fundamental aspect of freedom of the press. News Now South Carolina actions were lawful and protected under the Constitution as he was engaged in the exercise of free speech and press rights. Therefore, the demand for his identification and the attempt of detainment by the sergeant was unwarranted and was an attempt to infringe upon his constitutional rights. Keep in mind, without a sign or an official notice indicating restricted access to the parking lot, it would be considered publicly accessible. It's concerning that law enforcement will use such a pretext to compel the individual to provide identification without reasonable suspicion of criminal activity or a legal basis. This clip documents the importance of knowing your rights because this incident could have easily been escalated with the sergeant acting like he owns the parking lot and the individuals within it. By watching this back, I hope the sergeant and the chief can look at themselves and bring some accountability and transparency into that department. Let's continue.
How's it going, man? How are you?
How you?
Good, good. This is a weird way to park.
I'm working, man. I work here.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. What's your
you
name?
Got an ID with you, or?
Got a name and badge number?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your name and badge number?
Dan Padilla and badge number 541.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, cool.
So
you have an ID with you?
What I need an ID for? I
want to make sure that you work here.
Were you gonna call my boss?
What's that? Oh, yeah.
I'm a janitor.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen you janitor in here. That's why I'm asking.
I've been working here for 4 years, sir.
Oh, really?
So I mean, you must be new. This is a new route or something?
No, it's not a new route.
Well, I mean, I work here 7 days a week.
Okay.
Same time every night.
All right. I've never seen you janitor in here, and I work here every night, also during the week.
It's all good, but yeah, I work here, sir.
Cool. Do you have your ID with you?
What do I need ID for?
Because I want to make sure that you are you, and this is a weird way to park. So that's why I'm here.
I clean here at night. I'm not only here. You know why I park right here like this? Because my car done got bipped outside before. I got vacuums. Okay. I can't get my shit bipped like this. I park right here so I can hear and know what's going on, be alert.
Okay.
But I'm trying to figure out. I'm loading my car up.
Okay.
And you asked me for ID. You pulled up on me. I'm not. I mean, did the alarm go off or something?
This is a weird way to park.
But this is our property. This is our property. We work here.
I understand that. Do you have a business card that
I don't
has
have
your name on it?
I can tell you my name, sir, but I don't have no ID for you. Asking me.
That's fine. Yeah, I want to make sure that you are you.
But I'm just saying, what do I need to show ID for? Can I have your business card?
To you. Places like this get broken into all the time.
Can I have your business card, sir?
I don't have a business card, but I gave you my name and I gave you my badge number. Did I not? You asked for it. I gave it to you. What's your last name, sir?
Sir, can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
What am I doing wrong? Have I committed a crime?
No, but
am I under suspicion for something?
This is rather suspicious.
I'm working. You want me? Can I get out of the car and unlock the door for you and shut the alarm down?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, let me do that. Can I do that?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not gonna get shot, right?
No.
Okay, yeah. But can I have your name and badge number, sir?
Meredith 656.
Say it again.
Meredith 656.
Okay. Let me show you my Let me unlock the door for you, man.
Okay. What was your name again?
Awesome.
Y'all got a key too, right?
No, I don't have a key actually.
That's good.
Yeah. Can I still get your name? Is that
what do you need that for, sir? I'm trying to work here. What do you need my name
here
for?
talking to you.
But I
have it your way. That's fine. I was here checking on your business.
But the alarm didn't go off. What are you checking on me for?
You work here. I'm just making sure that you're.
Like I told him, sir. Like I told him, the reason I've been working here for 4 years. The only reason why I park right here is because my they got bipped outside the thing. He hit the corner, seen me load my car up, and then come ask me for ID. Ran up on me. First of all, he put the lights on me as if I was committing some kind of crime. I work here. I just let y'all in here.
My headlights are on. I drive with them on.
But you put them in my face. That's the only reason why I put the light back on your ass. Because you put them. I'm sitting in my car. You just seen me. I seen you at the light.
Sir, it's okay. Closed business, right?
I've been working here for 4 years, sir.
And I never seen you.
You ain't. Well, I ain't never seen you.
Okay, and that's fine.
So how is it? Okay, why you need my ID then? Show me your ID? I'm still waiting on your car.
I gave you my name.
Give me your car. You're supposed to supply a car.
I have yet to get
I'm just trying to figure out why I need to show my name.
Okay, cool.
And my ID for something that I'm not doing nothing.
You don't want to give me your name? That's fine.
You know I don't have to show you my name. That's the cold part about my rights. Why would I forfeit my rights for nothing? I'm over here working. I'm doing my job. You making me late for my next job.
I'm not breaking anybody's rights.
I'm late, sir.
Do you want anything else?
I need you to just leave.
Okay.
You dismiss and you dismiss too. What's your name again,
sir?
That's fine.
Meredith.
Y'all both dismissed.
Yeah. You're not dismissing me. I'm good. You take care.
You leaving.
All right.
Toodaloo.
Once again, another police officer approaches an individual without reasonable suspicion of criminal activity or a specific call for service. This cop demanding identification from the man, despite the lack of any evidence of wrongdoing, reflects a serious problem we have with law enforcement in general. But the officer not believing Roosevelt about his employment status as a janitor is irrelevant because how can his identity prove if he's employed or not? While Mr. Brown may have felt compelled to please the officer by unlocking the building in order to avoid further scrutiny or potential repercussions, those actions are not necessary to prove his innocence or justify his presence in the parking lot. This police interaction shows an unequal power dynamic between law enforcement officers and individuals that we have in our country. Additionally, the officer's refusal to accept the man's cooperation and verification of his employment status as evidence of his lawful presence in the parking lot underscores broader issues of mistrust between law enforcement and the communities they serve. Let's continue.
I know I can record, and I know I can be right here.
So if this person steps out here and I have to deal with this, you're in my way, kind of deal? I'm just asking if you step back another 10 feet, please.
I really don't want to.
Well, I'm asking you to step back.
I know you're asking. You're asking, and I'm politely declining.
You're kind of in the way.
I'm not, bro. I'm cop watching, bro. And you're out in public, bro. I mean, I'm not trying to get you in trouble. I'm cop watching. It's nothing against you.
If I have to deal with these people in here, there's other people in this car.
I'll move.
Okay.
I know how to.
No,
I've made it this far, man.
Okay, I understand that. And
Cool.
I know that you show up all in. I'm asking you, please.
Bro, I haven't even said a word.
You can be disrespectful to this guy right now.
How am I being disrespectful? He's out in public.
He asked you to step back.
Who did? The dude that got pulled over?
Yes. Whatever.
I'm here for him. You can make all the statements you want, bro. What's your name and badge number?
It's James, and it's 17-30.
I politely declined, man. Are they stepping out?
No.
Come on, man.
If I have to deal with that,
I'll move back.
Go through your bike.
Come on, bro. I'll move back. I'm not being disrespectful. You can call it whatever you want to do. He can make privacy, man. It's public. This is public. I'm not. You moved over here. You came over here and said you're going to go through my bike. Listen to that. Listen to the logic, man. Just listen to the logic.
If they step out, then your bike can win.
I'll move. I'm pretty observant. I'll move.
We asked you politely. You can be whatever.
I'm not being any way. I declined politely. And you can't tell me or anybody else I didn't.
Very good man.
Young man?
It's a very good man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not being disrespectful, man. Let's get that straight. He created the privacy he needed. There's no expectation of privacy in public.
I'm not saying that part of it.
Well, you're saying I'm being disrespectful to him for asking.
No, if he has to move on, if he's having the worst day of his life, and then you're going to blast him all over the Facebook and the internet, that's cool.
Bro, your guys are the ones that pulled him over. Don't talk to me about blasting him all over the place. You're the ones that would be ruining his day. Good God almighty, bro.
The day that law enforcement officers learn to stop giving unlawful directives will be the day they stop embarrassing themselves on camera. Obviously, it was never about getting Razor City observers to back up. This cop was trying to use a tactic from getting the citizen from filming a traffic stop altogether. I was glad RCO pointed out that stupid comment that the cop made about, why are you filming him? This is the worst day of his life. Well, guess what? Why did you pull him over to create his worst day of his life? Common sense, officers. If public photographers filming traffic stops get on cops' nerves so much, why not just do the simple thing and ignore them? There's so many videos online that by this point, it seems like the police academy will have someone pretending to be a public photographer and going through the situation with the officers to learn how to deal with these situations in the best manner. Honestly, in my life, when things get on my nerves, I just ignore them, and it works. But once you start giving attention to something you don't like, the energy you respond with is going to be negative because you don't like it. But thinking about what I just said would actually be a miracle. A cop ignoring someone, especially someone that's not breaking the law, holding the camera, recording them. Yeah, right. What was I thinking? Let's continue.
What do you mean we gotta leave?
You gotta leave. They won't even identify who they're asking you to leave.
Can I talk to this trooper? Because he should know.
You should know what?
That we have a right to be here.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
It's state property.
Listen, this is a First Amendment protected activity. You can't tell us, we didn't break the law. You can't tell us to leave. It's public accessible. You guys are bugging.
We gotta go. Yeah. Check in the bottom drawer, Mark. What are you guys here recording?
We're recording in public. We're telling them it's public accessible. We're allowed to record in public, so we don't understand what they so upset for. We didn't do anything. We didn't say anything to anybody. We're just recording.
All right. Yeah. So they've asked you to leave. You have to come inside and perform stuff that the DSS does. You can go outside and record all you want, but you need to go outside because we have to make room for people in here.
We're not disturbing nobody. We're not in the way. We didn't break the law.
616 2 by.
People are bugging. You guys are crazy.
Send somebody over here to DSS.
Bugging. This guy's gonna get educated. Every last one of y'all. Y'all don't think we know what we're doing? Bugging.
Right. This is a DSS office.
Can I have your name and badge number?
Yeah, Trooper Sullivan, 616.
Thank you.
Okay. So you can go outside and record all you want.
No,
you don't have any business to do inside here. You have to leave.
So, yeah, right. What do you mean we didn't break the law? So.
Yes, because at the point now the manager is asking you to leave. Probably just gonna
Oh, you get it. Educational. They got it together.
So this clip hits home for me because my first ever audit was at a DSS building, which I refused to leave and was arrested. I'll link the video at the end screen. So much respect for my state transparency for not letting them kick you out the door. But luckily this trooper spoke with his supervisor, who obviously told him that he was allowed to film there.
But that's going to do it for this video. Much love to these awesome creators. Again, make sure you use the links in the description to go check out their channels and show them some love. And if you're not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you won't miss the next episode.